Did you get any questions on your social media before we close up?
You know what? The only question I actually have is from me actually to you. You know what? I was thinking to myself, and maybe this is more of a philosophical question, but like, you know, in regards to your purpose, you know, like, I guess the question is, after you are long gone, what is it that you hope that you left on this earth? You know, I mean, maybe through your seed, maybe, you know, like your impact or influence. What are some of the things that you hope to leave here once, you know, you're brought home in heaven, you know, many years, you know, from now?
Yeah, like hopefully, right? Because we don't know. And it makes me think about my, dear family pastor, Steve Edmondson, that passed recently. I watched his service this week, and it was really emotional. He's a funny guy. We love him,
Sure.
but there's so many people that he impacted, so many people that he poured into, right? That love him. He was a mentor to so many, a father figure to so many, and I guess a bringer to Christ, to say that phrase, for so many people. And he just did such good work without his life. And obviously, I didn't know him super personally. Only his family does. But it's evident through his works and how people talk about him that he was a good man of, stature and of good grace and faith and everything. And I can only hope that I could, because that's what I kind of picture when I'm gone. Like, what are people going to say about me at my eulogy?
Yeah.
If is there going to be one, right? And what kind of lasting impression do you leave on people? So I had some other things when you initially started talking about the question that I was going to bring up, and I'll maybe talk about them later. But the more prevalent idea I think of is him, and how he, and I don't know if it was him directly, because before I even saw this video, I've been recently feeling called to start a Bible study group with some of my other football guys from this college. I know some of them are Christians, some of them are not, and I want to encourage them to read the Bible and grow as I have. So I'm going to be starting that soon with my local church. But I found out that he did something similar, right? And he just, all his work in bringing people in evangelism and everything. So I feel like that was like an indirect, like something I got from him, right? A need to help and share the faith with other people. So yeah, I'd say a more relevant example is just if I could influence anybody, even one person, that'll be enough for me. Even one person. It doesn't have to be everybody, but if I can meaningfully impact one person like he did to me and to so many others, that would be enough for me. I will have felt complete. Um, Obviously I'm going to do my due diligence to take care of my wife and my family here while I'm on earth. And I'm going to make sure that that's taken care of. But as far as a legacy, if I can impact at least one person to, not just come to Christ, but just be inspired to share that work with other people and share the positive message of self-growth and everything, and ownership and accountability and being a good man, a good father, to that would be enough for me. The goal is to spread that to as many possible people as I can throughout my whole life. But
Nice.
and I find that people are really receptive to this message, which is good. So the work is being done. People, and I found communities that are about this. So I love that, interacting with them even.
Nice.
But that's really, yeah, my whole thing. I'd be fine with just one, and God willing, it's one of my children, but it doesn't have to be, you know.
I dig it, man.
I'm gonna.
Very
You can't just ask a thought-provoking question like that and not have it flipped. So talk about yourself. What do you want for your legacy when it's all said and done, buddy?
Yeah, honestly, I don't feel like I have that much to add. I mean, really, you hashed it out very well. I mean, honestly, my priority is, of course, sharing Christ with this dying world, man. And even today, like everyone I have access to, if I get a feel for they're not walking with God, man, I know I need to converse with them. I need to talk to them. I'll be honest with you, man. After I hang out with my mom, I have a friend that invited me to lunch or dinner at his place. You know, he has a house and everything. Really cool guy, but he's an atheist.
Yeah.
He's an atheist, and so it's interesting because every time I
make sure you bring your garlic and your wooden stakes and everything. That's terrible to say. I don't mean it. It's just a joke. But go ahead.
I remember years ago when I would never even ever entertain the idea of like sitting down with somebody who rejected the Bible. But for me, like I just love people so much. Like it's just like this love for people is just it's growing. It's
Yeah.
the friends that I work with, it's for other Christians, and it's just for people in general. And so, yeah, I mean, like a lot of what your answer involved. I do want to influence people, and yeah, I am satisfied if it's just one person, and God used me as a vessel to impact the life of somebody for the rest of their life. I would love that. And yeah, it could be my child or someone else, but yeah, I want to make sure that I'm moving towards God's kingdom with being productive, in a way where I'm sharing the gospel, but also modeling for people. What does that look like as well, and there's some people in my life that have shared that, just little things in my life have kind of impacted them. So I appreciate that, because I know that without God, I'm not much of anything. So it's really nice to see like God can use like a nobody to actually do things like that. And yeah, but I just think that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing. I can happily, go to glory, if I just know that I've impacted other people, and God used me, man. That's something very important to me.
For sure, man. All right. Well,